I believe that the term bad boy is always frequently used to characterize males who exhibit practical negativity and other unfavorable character qualities. A bad boy mindset is consistently criticized as something that should be absolutely avoided at all times because it invariably leads you down the route that convicted thieves, street fights, drug users, and sexual assaulters use to lead people astray. The term bad boy is not always a vividly stern representational term, strictly and stereotypically reserved only for men who wear leather jackets, being covered with 1,000 scars or tattoos on their faces, riding motorbikes, and smoking 10 cigarettes in between their lips. If you, gentlemen, can look beyond the stereotypical portrayal and dive deeper within the practicality of the character, it's a term that can objectively be used to describe strong masculine traits, such as men who know what they want and go after it. However, the word selfish is also frequently associated as a bad quality in today's softened-up society. We are constantly advised to be selfless and put others before ourselves. This can only be done by having a clear understanding of what you want, relentlessly prioritizing your needs before those of others, and, most importantly, acting consistently on those needs. Being selfish is a fundamental aspect of human nature. If you ignore it, you are ultimately doing yourself and others a harm. Selfish men prevail because they prioritize being great and competent before helping others with their acquired and loyal competence. They do not waste time trying to appear credible and capable when they are not yet credible and capable. Every choice you make must be based on your own perspective. Insulting many people along the path is a typical service for our spirit, particularly when it comes to creating something meaningful from yourself. You are known as the bad boy since you won't have enough time or energy to amuse everyone properly. This is because people are inherently focused on the here and now and rarely consider the larger picture. Number 2, they don't ask for permission. Why would a fully grown man completely submit to other people's opinions or judgments about his values, interests, and lifestyles when those people do not themselves experience the exact same sensation or bear the exact same responsibility as him? I don't believe I have adequately addressed this on this channel. As gentlemen, we are aware of the benefits and drawbacks of our decisions, and by acknowledging them and pledging to uphold all essential accountability, we commit to our decisions with fervor and ravishment. A significant absence of both effective moral support from one's own group and self-assurance in one's own autonomy breeds the compulsive desire for external validation. Some men enjoy playing the guitar or being in bands. Don't give up on that just because your pals encouraged you to. If you, gentlemen, enjoy reading books or novels, don't give up your passion because a girl called you a nerd. If you enjoy getting tattoos, don't give up your desire because your family is adamant you shouldn't get them and says you look like a cheap Yakuza ripoff. Stand up for your independence with steadfast grace, unwavering excitement, or humor and an air of unbridled nobility. Some of them might modify their opinions of you, even if it takes some time. We are labeled the evil guy in this situation because we refuse to appease them or give in to their demands, which will satisfy their own ego investments from a contextual standpoint. 3. Men who are curious and daring, as we should be since men are conquest-oriented beings. But once more, in the modern age, Netflix, video games, and social media constantly pressure us to conform to the rules or conditionings with the aim of taming and domesticating us, producing the indoor generations of men who refuse to explore the world around them. We instead prefer to numb ourselves through cozy makeshift victories in video games and fantasy or idealistic constructive conditions or universes in movies because we are timid, delicate, and afraid. It has never been more important for men to enjoy taking risks, which is a necessary and essential part of personal development. Taking a big risk with a big chance of failure and an equally big chance of success is the most stressful and exciting thing you can do mentally. Whatever they may be, a hazy gamble of hope or a methodically objective plan, they are opportunities for enormous growth in all aspects that we essentially need, especially for those of us who are now struggling to identify our sense of purpose. Of course, it doesn't always have to be on a grand scale. What's important is that it gives us a sense of novelty that we can enjoy. In the song, Folsom Prison Blues, which was written by Johnny Cash, there is a line that reads, Time drags on while I'm imprisoned in Folsom, but the train keeps chugging along toward San Antone. It goes without saying that our loved ones will always want to keep us secure, snug in bed, and away from the weapons like swords and shields, or the Western gear housed in the barn. But if we're being completely honest, all we really want is a nice scrap and pipe for at least one good day each week, since otherwise, life would become monotonous after a while. Mate. The only reason why men's life expectancies are so much lower than those of women is probably because we prefer to rebel, to be careless, and to take more chances as men, often unneeded ones that might get us into a lot more trouble than we need to. But hey, it's for that reason that ladies adore us. Men who are unapologetically proud of their own flaws in character is number 4. We have all unintentionally attempted to become the ideal man, a flawless person without flaws or discrepancies who never misses a stride or trips over anything, or at the very least imagined ourselves doing so. But in truth, we also consciously understand that this is untrue. We all have our own set of flaws, and because we only highlight and pedestalize the positive aspects of ourselves on social media because we are also afraid of criticism and judgments, it leaves a huge gaping hole of ignorance. Now it's important to think about the role of reputation when it comes to actually putting this mentality into practice. We must be more aware of how we show ourselves in today's culture and occasionally don masks or play roles before disclosing our actual selves. It's critical to appraise the situation before acting because different situations call for different tactics. In conclusion, the bad boy mentality may also refer to strong masculine features like knowing what you want and going after it, being unashamedly yourself, and having merciless self-respect. It's not all about negative character traits, though. These qualities can promote personal growth and development, help men become competent and resourceful, and enable them to sincerely assist others. Recognizing the value of reputation and the necessity of being aware of our personal presentation in various contexts are both crucial, though. The bad boy mentality shouldn't be used as justification for immoral or unethical behavior, and it's important to consider the possible repercussions of our choices. The bad boy mentality can reflect both great and negative features. Therefore, it's up to individuals to make the most of the positive parts while being aware of the potential negative effects of their behavior. In the end, it's crucial to stay true to who you are and what you believe in while also being conscious of how your actions may affect other people.